What's going on, everybody? I just picked up this Behringer CT100 cable tester. I figure I'd do a little product review, showing you some of the ins and outs of the product and some of the things it does. So let's get right into it. Okay, so first things with the Behringer you'll notice is it's not very big. I mean, I have relatively big hands, but it fits right in here. This is perfect for like your gig bag or anything. If you're need to get to it quick, it's right there. It's handy. You can literally put it in your jacket pocket and go with it. It runs off of two AA batteries. It's closed right now because I was playing with it earlier, so I'm not really gonna open back up because you know what two batteries look like. But your basic connectors that you are able to test are your XLRs, your TRS quarter, your TRS eighth, RCA, TT, and MIDI. Okay, one thing it does have is a tone generator. So as you can see here where it says test tone, you just put it up there and it'll test tone for each of the outputs that it has on here. I'm going to show you a couple cables. Not show you, but I'm going to test out a couple cables so you can see how everything works. I'll do works versus not working, because one thing I do after all of my gigs, I like to test cables and see if everything works, which is why I had to pick this up, because you don't want to go back out to a gig and find out that you have cables that don't work. So I have some cables that don't work and some cables that do work, so you can see how it works. First thing I'm going to do is the tone generator. I have XLR hooked up to one of my speakers now, and when you plug it in and go to tone generator, you can hear a tone, and you can hear it at -50, -10, and it will generate a tone to basically send a signal to wherever you have this plugged in. Okay. Now I will test the cables to see how they work, how the device works exactly. So you can plug in and go to cable tester. When you plug this in, it will show you the areas, to make sure that the cable works. As you know, they all XLR is 3-pin, so it's labeled here that you're getting a signal from all 3 pins, pin 1, pin 2, and pin 3. And again here, pin 1, pin 2, and pin 3. So if these line up in this order, it shows that your cable is in fact working fine and it's generating the proper signal. If for some reason, sometimes you might like put it in a little funky. Let's see if I can get it to do it. Like it go in a little funky, and then sometimes, and they won't all light up. You can reset it and it'll get it back to where it should be or what it's really reading. Okay. So now I'll show you a cable that does not work. I have another one of my XLRs here that's actually wrapped up in tape and put in my gig bag to show that it in fact does not work and I need to have it replaced. I could fix it, but I buy a lot of stuff from Guitar Center on the fly, and they do have excellent life warranty on all their cables, so you just take it back and they'll replace it, no questions asked. For those people who don't like to buy new cables, I highly recommend it. So you plug that in here and this in here, and you see where it's bringing all 3 up at the same time. That means there's a problem in the signal. Even after you reset it, it does not give the proper reading that it's supposed to. So that would tell you off the bat that there is a problem with the signal in this cable. Do it again, and that's what will happen. Another thing, if it's not giving you the green signal up here, which is your ground, you also know that there's something wrong, because you should have a proper ground for all of your cables. So next I will do the RCAs. RCA connections, because those go over here. So you would also go from end to end. Two ends, you go from end to end, positive to negative, or input to output, sorry. And you plug it in. Come over here, go to cable tester, and you would get 2 pins here, because remember RCA is only tip and sleeve, there's no ring connection. So if you're getting your tip and your sleeve there, you know that's working fine. You could try it again with the other side. You also get the tip and sleeve to show that it's working properly. So that's another one of the connections you could test on this. Okay, the last one that I'm going to do is I have a TRS 8th that goes to 2 TRS to quarters that are labeled, try to get it to focus, ring and tip. So you should see when we test it, the input in this should only allow ring and sleeve to light up, and this one should only have tip and sleeve lit up. So we'll test it out, make sure everything works. Again, your 1/8 inch connection, your 1/8 is here, so you would go from the output, and we'll do the ring side first. We'll go to testing, right? See, so you have sleeve, ring, sleeve. See, it says ring, sleeve, ring, sleeve. That shows that that's getting the proper signal. And when you go to this side, you should have sleeve, sleeve, tip, sleeve. Because again, since it's splitting from a single to 2, one will be the tip, one will be the ring. Okay? This device is also good for when you're making your own cables and you want to make sure your soldering is correct. After you label everything properly in your soldering and you test it out, you should get your proper readouts. So again, this is the Behringer CT100. It's a cable tester, 6-in-1, and this will definitely be going in my gig bag along with my dB meters and my continuity testers and everything. It's a great addition. It's relatively cheap. I picked it up on Amazon for about $30, I think. It came in exactly 2 days. For all those that have Amazon, know. So if you want it quickly, you can get it quickly. If not, you could just go to your local Sam Ash Guitar Center or wherever you buy your stuff, B&H, whatever, and pick one up. All right. Thank you.